Hello everyone, welcome to Conversations with Sakina. In this pick a card video, we are going to have a conversation or get some information from a past loved one. This could be a past loved one who is connected to you, or it could be a past loved one that is connected to you through someone else that you know. So it may not be a reading for you. So be a little discerning on that. So take a look at the images on the screen, find the one that appeals to you the most. Timestamps are in the description box below. Hello, Pile 1. So we are going to choose two cards from the Tarot of the Abyss deck first. The first card will be a little bit of information about the loved one, past loved one that is wanting to communicate with you. And the second card will be what that particular past loved one would like to discuss with you. So let us see what we have here. So we have the High Priestess. So this is saying your past loved one is a woman. And again, remember that this could be a past loved one for someone you know, not necessarily for you. They will come through in whatever way they can to get their message across to whomever they wish to get their message across to. But you may recognize this person. The High Priestess is somebody who has secrets, but very valuable secrets. She is one who definitely embraces all of the oddities of the mysterious world around us. So she may have been a seer. She may have been a tarot card reader. She may have been a spiritualist medium. She may have been any of these things, plus someone who really embraced her gifts in communicating with the other side. And the second, so she's giving the Ace of Wands as the subject matter. And the Ace of Wands is one of focus. It is a card of moving forward to a specific focal point and doing so with confidence. So let's get a little bit more information from this past loved one about this. And as we are doing this reading, for any of you who follows my channel, you know that I have a Chihuahua who likes to snore during my readings. So if you hear that, please forgive me. He just seems to really want to make a lot of noise during the readings. All right. So here we go. Two of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. And the Tower. Okay, so with the Two of Swords here, it appears that you're having a very, very difficult time with a specific decision. And you've been thinking a lot about it, and it's just tangling your mind. You just don't know which way to go with it. It seems when you think about the information that you would get from one decision, then something goes on in your mind going, no, you can't do that one because. Then you consider the other decision that you have to make, and the same thing happens. So you're just very tangled in your mind right now, having a very hard time trying to figure out this decision. Now, how this relates to this Ace of Wands, we don't know yet, but she will share that. The Six of Pentacles is one of kind of a sharing, an equal energy exchange, or at least it's supposed to be an equal energy exchange. Sometimes on the cards you'll see someone that is very wealthy giving money to those that are sitting on the ground or in need. Okay, kind of like a charity. I don't look at the Six of Pentacles that way. I look at it as an energy exchange. It is a card of harmony when it comes to money, when it comes to time, when it comes to energy. It is a harmony card that shows there's balance in things. Now with the Five of Pentacles, I believe that you may have been feeling like this Five of Pentacles, like you were kind of, I don't know, out in the cold a little bit, not really having anybody that you could count on, and just so wrought over, almost grief-like. This could be a grief thing, and maybe this is your ancestor here, or your past loved one, sorry, saying they know what you've been going through. They know that you have grief. And with the Ten of Swords, this is saying you've been thinking about just giving up. And I'm not saying with life, you've just been thinking about giving up. Whatever decision you have to make here, it's just, you're feeling like it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And we have the Tower on top of it. So you're looking at things through this entire first part of this reading in a way that everything is hopeless. Everything is absolutely hopeless. And no matter what you choose, what you decide upon, you're absolutely certain that it's going to end badly with the Tower. You're just absolutely certain. Now, what your past loved one is trying to share with you here is that both of these decisions have their merit. But what you need to look for is which one of these decisions will give an equal energy exchange. Which one of them will make you feel richer in what you're giving out, and which one of these will make the person you're giving it out to, or the persons you're giving it out to, feel richer as well. You want to make sure that the time, the energy, the money is all very much worth it to, and we're just going to say both of you, as though you have a client or a customer. So all customers you want to feel this way, or all clients you want to feel this way. So if you do this, then you no longer have to feel like you are destitute, as though you will never have what you need monetarily, energy-wise, time-wise. And, that way of thinking will come to an end. And, considering the tower moment will never happen, because you will have made a good decision based on the energy exchange. And your past loved one is saying it's very important right now that you move forward, but have this focal point. Make sure that you are moving forward confidently with this focal point. Always keeping in mind that you want to make sure that there is an equal energy exchange. So let's see if we can find out a bit more here. We have the Star, Four of Wands, Death and Rebirth, Four of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so with the Star, your past loved one is saying you are not doing this by yourself. You have, obviously, with the problems that you're having with the decisions you need to make, you've been asking for help, and she's saying help is here. You don't have to worry about that. Help is here. You just need to be the one to make the decision. And with the Four of Wands, this is just saying it's time to realize that the decision that you've made is very much worth celebrating. It's like going home. You've done something absolutely amazing, and you need to celebrate it. That's part of what creates the stability of whatever this is that you're meant to be doing. And just those two things, realizing that you have, or maybe I should say three things, realizing that you are not alone in this, that you have guidance, those that you can speak to, and that you have in your mind the right idea with this energy exchange, making it harmonious, and that is worth celebrating. Having those three things, after having made a decision on one of them, having those three things is going to create a transformation that is absolutely opposite of this Five of Pentacles. This is a death and rebirth. You are going to have a completely different way of thinking, way of feeling. Life is coming back into you. You're not devastated anymore because you have a central focus. You have something that you're working towards, something that you're focused on, and this is so valuable to you right now. And your past loved one is saying you might be getting all kinds of suggestions, lovingly, of course, from those around you who really care about you, all kinds of suggestions to change this, how you're feeling, to change it all. And they're saying that you need to come to your own solution. You need to take time to go into yourself and figure out what it is that you need to create, what you need for yourself, that will then, once you have it all down, once you have your central focal point and you're moving towards it with confidence, then growth can't help but happen. Now, if you look at, I'll try to get this, look at how Zen-like she is. She's considering something that she is very, very passionate about. And the tail end here that your past loved one is saying is that this is the image of you once you have determined what your passion is, what you're going to focus on, and allowing it to sink in, realizing all of this, allowing it to sink in so that you feel very Zen-like and things can grow as they are meant to. So your past loved one is urging you out of this way of thinking and out of focusing on this possible tower moment that you seem to believe is coming your way. So pile one, that is what your past loved one has to share with you. Until next time, take care. Hello, pile two. So we are going to take a look here using the Tarot of the Abyss. Which past loved one is coming forward to you? The first card will be a little bit about this past loved one, and the second one will be concerning what they'd like to discuss today. And keep in mind that this past loved one may be someone you are close to or were close to, or it could be someone who you know who has lost a loved one and that you are close to them. These spirits will come through in any way that they can to talk to a loved one. So let's see who we have here. Oh, left a bunch behind. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands, and this is to share with you who this past loved one may be. So I'm going to say that this person was a very passionate person, someone who seemed to be so focused, so very focused on everyone, everything. They were very passionate about being really good at something, really good at what they did, and always seeming to be able to move forward confidently no matter what it was that they were doing, always seeming to be able to master every little thing that they tried. And working very well with groups, usually as a leader, being in charge of, groups of people, and very passionate, living a very passionate life. So the subject matter, they seem to want to talk about your legacy, what you're leaving for others. And if you have children, what you're leaving for your children, things that have maybe been passed down to you as well with that Ten of Pentacles. So let us see. And there's no way to know whether this Eight of Wands is, well, I was going to say male or female, but out pops the Knight of Wands, only on this card. It is female. So I'm going to say that your past loved one is female. And as you can see, it's Wands again. She's a very exploratory, someone who never shied away from an adventure and loving every minute of life. All right, so let's see what more she has to share with you. All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles, the Emperor, Ten of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So with the Two of Pentacles, your past loved one is saying you are juggling a lot in your life right now, trying to make some kind of a decision about maybe letting go of some of the things that you're juggling. Maybe you're thinking about adding more to the things that you're juggling, but you're giving a lot of time and energy to, and possibly money, to everything that you're juggling, okay? The Emperor is somebody who has absolute control of their life and everything that goes on in it. And your past loved one is saying, this is who you can be, is the Emperor. You can take control and feel relaxed and just really good in yourself, rather than feeling so burdened by everything that you're carrying at this moment, everything that you're dealing with. The potential for your life is, with this Ace of Pentacles, the potential for your life is unlimited. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. You just need to take a little bit of time, think about your future and what you might be passionate about doing, and then make a plan for whatever that is and start moving toward that future. Start taking some action toward that future. And I believe that is the start of this legacy that you will eventually leave behind for those who are, well, for whoever you leave it to. If you have children, it might be the children. If you have no children, it might be friends or friends' children's. So let's see what more she has to share. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so first thing I notice here is we have a lot of fours. The Emperor is a four. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands. Four is about stability. Four is about having something that is solid. A rock solid, a rock solid foundation of sorts. So this Four of Wands is saying you're going to be making some money. And it is good to hold on to some of that money for the stability, for the foundation situation. But there is such a thing as holding on to that money far too tightly, because nothing really can grow. Energy can't be exchanged if you're holding on to that money for dear life. With the Four of Wands, this is saying make sure that you also celebrate your milestones. As you move forward in whatever this passion, whatever it is that you've chosen for this passion, as you move forward, you need to make sure that you're celebrating those things that you feel very good about, such as maybe you purchase something for this passion, something that you know will make life a lot easier for you, less burden. Celebrate that. You don't have to be extravagant, since of course you want to hold on to some of the money that you're making to put back into this business, but you need to celebrate those things so that you can keep moving forward in a passionate kind of way. You don't want to get all bogged down in the work of it and never celebrate the wonderful things. And with the Knight of Cups, now this could be somebody coming into your life that you plan to share or that makes you very happy. Somebody that you can count on, somebody that is, willing to take some chances that maybe you're not willing to take. Or this could be you exploring your intuition, exploring your own emotions. This could be you realizing that life doesn't have to only be about work. You can build a legacy and still enjoy yourself a bit and still have some adventures that you will love and remember. And with the Nine of Pentacles, this is somebody who has everything that they need. You've built something incredible, and you have everything that you need. To get there, you've needed to be patient. So yes, here you are with the Three of Wands. You have chosen, through the Ace of Pentacles, you have chosen something that you're passionate about. And then you've planned it out, and now you're moving forward on it. It requires patience. So I think what this past loved one is sharing with you, I do believe they were quite successful because of their passionate way of being. They could be passionate, but they could focus also. They enjoyed the ride. They enjoyed life in general. They enjoyed the adventure of earning, and they enjoyed the adventure of working with other people, and they just enjoyed life in general. So they're saying here, don't juggle so much. You can be this person who is relaxed and in charge of it all without having all the burden. But to do that, you need to choose something that you want to do with your life, something that you're very passionate about. That will be, if you're following these steps, that will be what you will have, or how people remember you, or what you will have to pass down to your children, or whoever it is that you choose to pass down this legacy to. Spend a little, save a little. Celebrate the milestones. Enjoy the adventure. Really love what all goes on in this. And they're saying here that you will eventually, with patience, grow and have everything that your heart desires. In time, in energy, in money, resources, whatever, you're going to have everything that you need. And the happiness that you have could be the legacy that you pass down. Or sharing this plan could be the legacy you pass down. Okay, pile 2. That is what your past loved one has to share with you. So until next time, take care. Hello, pile 3. So in this pick a card, we are going to have a conversation with a past loved one. So the first card from the deck, Tarot of the Abyss, will be to find out a little bit of who this past loved one is. And the second card will be the subject matter they would like to discuss. Keep in mind that this past loved one could be someone for you, or it could be someone for someone you know. These spirits will come through in any way they can to get the messages across that they need to. So let's see who we will be talking to today. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And with this card, first of all, I assume that the person here that we will be talking to will be female. However, the conversation may switch to more than one past loved one. So maybe in this instance, as an example, maybe a grandmother has passed, but so has the grandfather. So the grandmother may be the one who does the most talking, but the grandfather might come in with their words of wisdom also. Now this woman, she was one who very much believed in fate, believed in the cosmic energies. She might have been a tarot reader, a channeler, something like that. She may have worked with energies, that kind of thing. And the husband would have been very supportive of her. Subject matter is success, shining your light, finding your own beautiful happiness. So let's see what she has to share here. We're going to be using the Light Seers Tarot for more of the message. All right. We have the Seven of Swords, Five of Cups, the Devil, Queen of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so what your past loved one is saying here is that you're really struggling to find your truth. You think that you have things figured out. Your mind is saying you know what you're doing, you know where you're going, but you don't feel as though you have all the information you should have. And part of that is you're kind of emotionally distraught. So I'm wondering if this past loved one is a recent passing, perhaps, which is why you're kind of emotionally distraught, or this could be being emotionally distraught over a relationship ending or something like that. And perhaps that is part of it, because we see here the Seven of Swords. Something happened to you that you feel as though you really got scammed, okay? So I'm thinking perhaps it was a relationship, a love situation, that you really got scammed. You gave your all to whatever this was or whoever this was. And they took full advantage with the Devil here. They took full advantage and left you just in an absolute loss, emotional loss. And this could have happened along with this past loved one as well. More than one thing can go on at a time, and that it can be extremely overwhelming, which is where this would be. So you may have lost a relationship at the same time you lost this past loved one. And maybe you weren't told all the details of what happened to this past loved one, as you weren't given all the information about this person that you may have been in love with, and they took advantage of you. your past loved one is saying, none of this matters anymore. You have the ability to take care of yourself, to decide what it is that you want to believe in, to decide what you want to think, what you want to say, how you want to communicate with other people. You have this ability to do that. And that is what's going to bring you into the light and into your happiness. You don't have to be here. And that really, she's saying, this is not who you are. It isn't. You've gone through the trials. Okay. That's okay. Come out of it now. As we see, the coloring of these cards is all very, I'm not going to say dark, but definitely not as bright as this here. And your past loved one with this Two of Pentacles is saying, you have more than one choice here as to what you want to do. You do have more than one choice. What do you want to do with your energy? What do you want to do with your time? What do you want to do with your money? What resources do you have that you want to work with that is going to take you to this happiness level? But you have always been, she says, a seeker of truth. And you know how to communicate that out there. All you need to do is decide how you want to do that. So let's see what more she has to say. I wouldn't normally have shuffled again or split again. Excuse me, but apparently I was called to do it. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. King of Cups. And the Three of Pentacles. Now, isn't that interesting that 4 out of 5 cards here are pentacles? This is about your life. This is about bringing happiness to your life. And this Ten of Pentacles is, well, she's kind of said, yes, this is this is where life, you will be happy in life. Being amongst people that you love being with. Doing things for people, spending time with people, putting your time and your energy and your resources into the people that you want to be with, that you want to do things for. So happiness for you might be being in service somehow to other people. Happiness to you could be a family, having a family and children. Happiness for you can be being a missionary, perhaps. Whatever it is, she's saying that it's going to take a little bit of time and patience to get there. Okay, this is not an overnight, I make this decision right here, and it happens immediately. She's saying, no, that is not the case. The Seven of Pentacles is one where you create your foundation and you are patient doing the work, patient, but watching it grow. And she's saying that you need to also be a little bit adventurous. So you're not going to find what you're looking for by staying all by yourself in your home. You need to get out there and be adventurous and put things in motion. Get excited about life. And with the King of Cups, this could be one of two things. She could be saying you will meet the man of your dreams. Or this can also be that you are as in control of your emotions as you are your truth. The King is somebody who has full control over their emotions. And they have full control over their intuition. They use both together, basically, in everything they do in life. So we have the king here, we have the queen here. This is the Queen of Swords. Again, this is about your beliefs and your communication. And this is about your intuition and your emotions. So you're kind of using heart and head, all while you're moving forward with what your past loved one is suggesting here. And with the Three of Pentacles, she's saying you will be working with people and you will be loving working with people. That is what your life is going to be about. It's being in service to others, which would be an energy exchange that would be fair, truthful, loving in all ways. And it is going to bring you a family that can't help but bring you happiness in every way, shape, or form. So this doesn't have to be your family per se with husband and children or wife and children. This can be many people with this Three of Pentacles and everyone working together to create something specific. That will be your happiness. That is where all of this energy with the Pentacles, all of this time and energy is going to take you. But again, patience is required while you're building what it is that you'd like to have, what it is that you know from your decision that will make you the happiest. So pile 3, that is what your past loved one has to share with you. Until next time, take care.